The Carolina Actors Studio Theater, known as CAST, located in the NoDa Arts District in Charlotte, North Carolina, offers a rich and culturally diverse theater experience.
Welcome to the Hall of the Assassins. That's where you are now.
The Hall of the Assassins.
That's right. You look around and the assassins are all up there on the walls so that people can get enough information about the play.
Nice.
Well, we try to provide an entire experience for the patrons, and sometimes that means starting at the front door. We make our lobby a set that's themed with the current production. For Floyd Collins, it all took place in a cave, so we built a cave and all of our ushers wore lanterns. You got little cave bats as your tickets, and Killer Joe got a .45 caliber bullet.
So what does the ticket look like? I understand they're always different.
They're always different. Tonight, they are for My American Cousin, which is the play that Lincoln was attending the night that John Wilkes Booth killed him.
So that's the real deal.
That's the real deal.
So you create these experiences. I mean, how do audiences respond?
Well, I think they like it. We always say that anyone can go anywhere to see a play, but you can only come to CAST for an experience.
It's very intimate live theater. The actors will come out into the audience and you can reach out and touch someone, which I think is what's very different about CAST and some of the smaller theater companies here in town. The audience feels like they're part of the show sometimes.
So this is one of your theaters in the round.
This is our arena theater, the only theater in the round in Charlotte. You can do anything and turn in any direction, and there's always an audience member looking at you, so we call that organic.
And it lets the audience feel more connected, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It seems like it might be a little more challenging from a set standpoint.
Well, that is true, but if we're not here to challenge the artists, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So this is the shop where, if say we need a bench or a table, it happens here.
So this is where it gets built.
This is where everything gets built. They use everything until it can't be used any longer. They will use all of this wood until it's sawdust, and even when it turns into sawdust, they will use it in paint to give texture.
So for the texture. So you've got some talented craftsmen.
We do have talented craftsmen.
So the theater in the round, then you have two other theaters, right?
We have a thrust theater, which the audience sits around the performers in a three-quarter arrangement, and we also have a fully flexed dance studio.
And you've done over 100 of these.
Yes, we have, and since 1995 when we first started here in Charlotte.
Some people say you do some edgy things.
Well, we do some edgier work. We try to get the works that are just coming out of New York, and it is a little bit more controversial, but we'll pick any play as long as it has a good social message.
No way, we're getting to drive the Bentley? Oh my God, Michaela, thank you so much.
We have a number of plays that have been written by females, and most of our plays feature female leads, strong female leads. We also have a very culturally diverse mix of shows, and you're not going to see the same people over and over. There are going to be different people behind the scenes and on the stage that will make for a richer experience.
And I'll tell you one thing that I like about Charlotte, with the more sophisticated theater that we're doing, we're not losing the talent that we used to lose for people thinking there were no opportunities here as performers, and then they would go to Atlanta or New York, and the ones that have gone are coming back.
I know you have great people now. Are there still opportunities available?
Yes. We have a season audition every year. All of our acting roles are open to the public. Anyone can come and audition, and anyone from anywhere can come and give us 90 seconds of their best work and be picked for any one of the shows that we're going to produce in the season. So it's totally open.
You know what? There are presidents who aren't worth a lot. I kept thinking they're the kind who get elected then forgot.
The president's been shot. Remember it forever.
We are an all-purpose, all-inclusive theater.
Don't you think a lot of people don't understand how many people it takes to put a show on?
Exactly. It is a 4-person cast, but the room will have 15 people in there because you've got the director and the costumer and the interns and the lighting people. You see the people out front, but you don't see everybody that helps behind the scenes.
You have a kind of a pay-it-forward program. What's that about?
You can show up and say, I really want to see the show. I don't have money for a ticket, and we will find you a ticket. And what's great is they feel so grateful. Many times they end up becoming volunteers or interns, or when they do get some money, they become donors and season ticket holders. So
then it kind of comes back full circle.
Exactly, hence the playing it forward.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. May I have your attention, please? Welcome to our Presidential Assassination Museum and Pawn Shop. This evening's musical, Assassins, and the appearance of live musicians on stage was made possible by generous contributions from people like you, our patrons, and we thank you for that.
Tell us about your involvement with Cast Theater.
Oh, it's been a wonderful involvement. It's been really a merge of the arts of the things we create. Well, it's important because we feel that's where the world needs to be, more in community. And they certainly demonstrate that here too at Cast.
Really good.
Love the music. Love the music.
Oh, the music was good.
Yeah.
Did you like the guns?
The guns were good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Good stuff.
What are people telling you that they're enjoying the most?
Just not necessarily the kinds of shows that we're doing, but the level of work that we're producing, the professionalism. I'm going back to the experience. They just love coming in and being totally immersed in the theme.
Charlotte's got a very interesting theater scene, and I think it's about to bust open in a couple of ways. I think the cast is right there along with it.